Welcome to the Recreation Nova Scotia Board of Directors video training series. This training series is made possible by a grant from the Nova Scotia Voluntary Sector Professional Capacity Trust. This video is about priorities and how to get things done. Are priorities important? Very much so. And as a board member, you're going to spend an awful lot of time talking about what are the priorities of the organization. You need clear priorities because unless you're playing solitaire for 10 hours a week, or you have an endless number of volunteers banging down the door and you're sending them away, or you've got $50,000 in the bank with nothing to do with it, you need priorities because you can't do everything. So, here's a test. At your next meeting, give all of your board members a blank sheet of paper and tell them to write down on that sheet of paper what they think the top 3 things we must accomplish in the next 12 months are. And remember, that's not what we want to do. It's what we must get done, what we must tick off. Give everybody a chance to do that, and then compare the list. Now make sure before you do that you tell them there's no cheating. They can't look at the person beside them. They have to write down what they think those priorities are. And what you're going to find out is everybody knows where you are now, and everybody knows that there is a preferred future. And they all have a place they want to go. The problem is, it's not the same place. We're actually all heading in slightly different directions without a clear set of priorities. So some of you maybe are heading towards C, which is pretty close to where you want to go. Some people are going towards B, D, and E, which are further away from where you really want to end up. And you may even have somebody who's actually trying to go in a whole different direction. The person here who would be designated by A. They're not bad people. They're not wrong. They just don't share the same set of priorities. If you want to maximize your results, you need to all be going in exactly the same direction. Without priorities, your board and your organization are going to be stalled. We're not going to get things done. We're going to have fights when it comes to where do we spend the budget. When we have to choose between option A, B, and C, we're not using the same criteria to evaluate them if our priorities aren't the same. Staff and volunteers who are doing the work of the organization will be frustrated because they're not sure what to focus on. We'll waste time, money, resources, goodwill. Imagine those high-performance volunteers who after the 3rd or 4th month still don't know where to focus their energy. They're going to go somewhere else. It's important to remember, we cannot do everything well. We need to focus on the few things that we can do really well. So change the dialogue in your organization, in your meetings. If you can come up with one priority, that's your best choice. Most of us can't. But you could have 3. Any more than 5 is too many. Write down what the top 3 priorities are. Remember, those things that you want to accomplish in the next 12 months. Then, to make a real change, when you design your board agenda, approve your agenda, approve your minutes, and the next 3 items are reports on those priorities. Put them front and center. Every board meeting, every staff meeting, every deacons meeting if you're a church. But put those 3 priorities as the most important thing you talk about. 12 months from now, you'll have made significant progress and you'll have moved in a way that's congruent because you're all pulling for the same thing. You're all using the same criteria to make decisions.